brunch patty, brunch patty, whoa. The brunch patty, whoa. The brunch patty, whoa.
Welcome back to the Brunch Patty Wall, where drinks and entertainment are on me. Liking and subscribing, also complimentary. And if you comment or share this video with another friend, I heard you get chips on the house with salsa. Anyway, let's get into the video. Okay, this is starting a new segment on the Brunch Patty Wall because I told you I was obsessed with Big Brother, and I got a couple comments saying to continue to do Big Brother stuff, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. But it is remiss of me to say that there's not three types of audiences that I know I'm dealing with right now. There's some people that are just seeing my face and they're like, I'm going to watch the video. And to you, I will say, check this video up here. I do a pretty good explanation if you've never heard of Big Brother, of what Big Brother is, and then come back to this video. And then we have people like my cousin. Shout out to Sam. Only watch the actual episodes, the edited, produced episodes, because they don't want any spoilers, and watching the live streams can get addicting. So, in honor of people like my cousin Sam, very honorable Sam, I'm going to leave this first half for people that are like that. They don't want no spoilers. They don't want no behind the scenes. They just want the edited episodes. So we're going to talk about the crash out play from an edited episode perspective. And then you have the second half of people like me and my girlfriend Maddie. Any Big Brother content that is available, we will consume. Is it a Reddit post? I'm reading it. Are we watching live streams? Occasionally. Are we waking up every morning and seeing the For You page filled with people that watch the live streams overnight for some odd reason and write down every single note known to man? Yeah, I'm going to watch that video. So that second half is going to be for that, like just stuff that people that only watch the edited episodes wouldn't know. And so yeah, I'll put timestamps. Just watch until you don't want to watch no more, and then come back next week. So for reference, I'm going to put up the whole cast cheat sheet. Please pause, study, get to know it. And here is a Dolfica's alliance map. But here's that. Here's a cheat sheet for that, or just a little brush up just in case you want to know. Anyway, I'm getting to this crash out play of the week, but I think I would be remiss to say we need to give a couple shout outs first. Shout out to D. You know, she was looking really good in that cowboy getup. She didn't play the game even. I just had to shout her out. There were other people that were looking good, I guess. My girlfriend was like, did you see this person? All I saw was D. And I'm being honest. I am but a man. And then the other person we have to give a shout out to is Devins, because he won HOH this week. And that brings me to why we need to talk about this week, because he had the crash out play of the week. There was an exchange between Devins and Rome. Now, Rome has a couple of alliances that he's a part of, and Devins blew all of that up in one move. But before we get to there, let's talk about the conversation they had. Devins, was having a one-on-one with Rome to talk game. And, anybody that's not in a place of power should not be talking reckless. You know what I mean? They shouldn't be talking reckless. There's a certain way you need to talk when the person that could put you on the block is looking you in your eye. And you know what that certain tone is? Kiss up, okay? You don't make the demands. If they offer you to make a demand, then you make the demand. But you don't come out making a demand. But Rome's a different type of beast. I talked about him. I did. Like I said, go check out that video. But Devins asked Rome a question. Who do you want to protect the most? So he puts up Lyric and Jason. He says, out of everybody I'm aligned with, these two you cannot touch. He said those words, cannot, as in you can't, as in you don't have power to do that, even though Devins has HOH. He said, you can't touch them, and obviously me. And then he threatens Devins by saying, if you touch them, it's not going to be good for you. So then fast forward to the nomination ceremony. No, wait. I'm getting way ahead of myself. We go in later that night. It's like 3 a.m. Devins, Dee, Angela, Drew, Haley, and Chuck are in a room, I want to say. I'm doing this all by memory. I should have this like pulled up somewhere. They're in a room talking, and Devins is giving them the game plan. He's like, I'm from Survivor. Let's crank this up a notch. Let's actually have fun, which I love so much because it's like, the messier, the better. But he's like, let's turn this game up. I'm going to put up, Rome gave me a list of people that he wanted to protect. I'm going to put those exact people up that he wanted to protect. So then they get everybody else involved. They get Barrett out of his sleep, even though he was in the have not room. They get Kamu out of his sleep. And they all go in there and they're having this meeting about, yep. And then the plan was to backdoor Rome. If one of the people on the block gets the power of veto, then the backdoor plan was to put Rome up and let them fight it out and figure it out from there. So they're in that upstairs having this meeting with the Tool Shed Alliance. That's actually the worst alliance name I think I've ever heard. But I'm fairly new. Hey, I'm fairly new to Big Brother, so don't charge it to the game, I guess. I don't know. As they're talking, Rome decides to come wait outside the door. He knocks on the door, he rings the doorbell. All those people are in that HOH room having the meeting, and they do not answer him. They leave him out there to dry as they're having this conversation. And then once the conversation's done, that's where they came up with the dreadful tool. I forgot the name of the alliance that passed. Tool Shed. The Tool Shed Alliance. And they go out. Rome sitting there. Lyric sitting there. Jason sitting there. And they're seeing all these people come out of the HOH room. And he tries to crack jokes. No one's giving him any play. And they all kind of ignore him and walk past him. As a Rome hater, that was so satisfying and reinvigorating. And that's why I have to give the crash out play to Devins. Oh my gosh. He's making Big Brother so much fun and really fun to watch because only a drama is going to ensue from that anyway. And I'll say this before I leave the spoiler-free version, there's only one way that this could go bad. And that is if Devins gets the power to his head and decides to go off script. Because right now, this is the perfect script. This is the perfect lane. You got a perfect runway. All you have to do is stick to the script. Don't fold. Or somehow, miraculously, before the eviction nominations, if one of those people are able to, convince or persuade Devins to do something completely different. But I don't know. So then it fast forwards to the nomination time and it is messy. Messy. I love it so much. It's so messy. Devins not only does exactly what he said he's going to do, he blows up Rome's game in the process by telling everybody at that meeting that Devins asked Rome who to protect the most. And Rome gave him the names that are on the nomination block right now, which is surprising because Rome has an alliance with Lala. So you think he would protect Lala too, Latrice. But she was one of the last people on the list to protect. So Devins made it a point to say, hey, Latrice, you're on the bottom of his list. And one live stream spoiler that's already passed because it's already been late. Lala, unfortunately, could not stop crying after getting that news. I felt so freaking bad for her. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, for the people that want the spoilers or read ahead or watch the live stream, this section's for you. Everybody else, enjoy your day. This is the end of the video for you, unless you want to keep watching. Here's where the spoilers are up to date right now. Devins just blows up Rome's game. Rome and Lala are having a falling out. Lala cannot stop crying for like multiple hours on end. Angela and Jason get in a fight. Lyric and Rome have this weird play to where Lyric is now being able to openly flirt with every single guy in the show. And it's not just like simple flirting. Like she is like dang near little spooning Chuck at a certain point. But Chuck is smart. He sees right through it. He's like, oh, I know it's her play. She's playing us all just to keep herself safe, pretty much. But here's the thing that's getting to me. So, spoiler. Devins wins the veto. He wins the veto, and he decides to take off Lyric and put up Rome. Say that again. He takes off Lyric and puts up Rome. Now, why is this such a bad thing? Well, the thing is, he's taking a shot at that side of the house, and he's trying to split up the showmans. And the only way you can split up a showmans is by making sure that both of them are on the block at the same time. So even if one takes themselves off, one is dang near guaranteed to get sacrificed. Devins blew that plan up, and I don't know how to feel about it, because I was like, I was all for it. I was all for it, you know. But now you're literally giving Rome a fighting chance. If he survives this, you're cooked. That whole side of the house is cooked. Rome cannot win the blockbuster event, or there is going to be issues. And once there's issues, oh my God. Or if Lyric wins, there's still going to be issues. Because Lyric's on the other side of the house. I'm not saying they got numbers, but Lyric's got some sort of pool, I would think. Yeah, this is not going to end up good for anybody. If, oh my God, like the chance is just way too high. Like, why would you take that risk? That's not even, I don't see the logic behind it yet. And the only reason he took Lyric off the block was because Lyric and Melody made the same exact promise. Melody said, I won't put you on the block the next time I win HOH, which cool. First you have to win HOH, then you're safe at least once. Lyric promised that she would never put Devins on the block, which is a good thing for your game, I guess. But it's Big Brother. People are going to lie. Why would you trust somebody that's actively trying to use flirting as a way and a method to get close with people just so she can use them? I don't know. I see the way she's flirting with other people, and I'm like, especially for like a person like Chuck, I wouldn't trust her. I just wouldn't. There's no, her word doesn't hold any weight, especially her being on the opposite side of the house. But if she remains truthful, I don't know. It's going to be an interesting week. I'm excited to see this Wednesday episode. Hopefully this video will come out before Wednesday. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. If you think that, give me what your strategy would have been for Lyric coming off the block if he was taking a shot at the showmans, because I still have no idea why. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.